are again. We did it again. What's this, 4? 5?
No, this is 6.
6? No,
Yeah.
we on 6.
We on 6.
They still paying us to be on this show.
I guess so. I mean, the benefits are alright, but I mean, it ain't like
we back again, y'all. Oh no. You know what? I want to start this off on a negative note.
negative.
Yeah, I got to. You're a hateful individual and you don't care about me at all, and I just want to let the one. For those don't know, they call me the Funko King. Pop Funko King.
He thinks he's that because my collection is kind of put up right now. That they're not out where they want to be yet.
God.
But again,
Funko King,
that's
however
what he
you
say.
want to put it at. And he has the nerve. No, everybody knows me. Vegeta's the man for me, better than everybody. But he gonna put it right, and then he gonna put it like. And he know this is the one I've been looking for too. That's the one that I've been looking for. That.
mm-hmm.
It's my birthday. He'll probably be a good hostman and just say here, Jerome.
No, never, because I'm like you. I think Vegeta is probably the best character in Dragon Ball Z. He's just not written the way he need to be written.
Yeah, the hell with Goku. Gohan suck.
Lies.
Piccolo's black.
I will take that back because Gohan does not suck. I think Gohan they finally found a way to develop his character after 30 years or however you want to put it. However long it's been out, they finally found a way to develop his character.
So now he's just as strong as Goku and Vegeta without no training, no nothing. Man, the hell with that.
He throwing hands with him. You've seen it.
He's a bum.
You just don't want to admit to it.
He's a bum. He's been a bum since a kid.
No.
Gohan.
No.
Okay, my bad. Teen Gohan is as far as I'm going.
No, he wasn't. He was only a bum because he was torn between his mom and his dad. His mom didn't want him to be a fighter.
Ultimate Gohan was trash.
No, he wasn't. I don't think it was trash.
He didn't turn Super Saiyan.
He didn't have to turn Super Saiyan. This is that's a transformation after Super Saiyan.
You know he died?
They all died.
I'm just saying he died.
Vegeta died.
And the one time
Goku died.
The one time
Krillin died.
They're supposed to die.
No, they don't.
They're supposed to die.
Yamcha died.
He's a real character?
Tien died.
He's a real character?
Yeah.
Those are real.
They're real characters, unfortunately. Piccolo died more than once.
And I have a problem with that. No, Piccolo only died.
No, Piccolo done died more than once.
Twice.
That's more than once.
He's only died twice.
That's more than once.
Gohan is garbage. Gohan is the first person in history to die in the present and the future.
That's not his fault.
He died in the present
That's not
and
his
the
fault.
future.
That's not his fault.
How do you die in 2 dimensions?
That's not his fault.
Whose fault is that?
That was not his fault that he died.
He died twice.
That's not his fault.
He died in the present and the future.
That's not his fault.
No, he died in the past. Well, no, that's the future. He died in the future, and he died in present day. How?
It happens.
How?
It happens.
But wasn't
you have to think about how that whole saga went down.
But he got eaten by Boo too, by the way, right?
That was the time he died.
But
that was the time when he died.
You remember that Gohan?
Which Gohan?
You remember this Gohan right here?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the 2 deaths. That's it.
Technically.
That's the 2 deaths.
Technically.
What's the third?
He was supposed to die in BoJack.
No, he was not.
He was supposed to.
He was the hero in BoJack. So how could he die?
You call that a hero?
Yeah. He damn sure 2-pieced everybody that he fought when his dad really said, okay, you got to get mad. I can't help you save the world no more. Did he not? After he hit BoJack with that right cross coming, left King Kai's planet and hit him across the head?
That was trash. It was trash. He's trash. I just don't get it.
Anyway, we're not even finna dwell on that. That's just his little caveat because he's mad about this right here. This is what he's mad about, y'all. Look, let me show y'all.
He didn't even bring it to the camera.
You see this? This is what he's mad about. He can't stand the fact that I have one thing that he doesn't have.
I got a problem with that. I got a true problem with that. I don't like it. I've been looking for this all over. I finally got great ape Vegeta, and now I don't have that. I'm not happy with it. I'm not. But I think a few congratulations is and due.
For
A lot of congratulations been going out though. I gotta give a lot out. I'm gonna throw out the first one. You know, Luffy, congratulations. You did it again. One Piece should have been one anime of the year, but it's whatever.
never.
It's whatever.
I wouldn't even gave it anime of the year. There was other stuff that was out there that was actually good. JJK.
What is your? They're the ones who actually won, but they shouldn't.
Chainsaw. No, Bleach should have won. In
Won
my
what?
opinion,
Won what?
Bleach was better.
Who's talking about Bleach?
I'm talking about Bleach.
No, exactly. Only you.
No, I'm not.
Only you.
No, I'm not.
Where's Solo Leveling should have been?
Solo 11 didn't come out till after the awards.
Oh, the hell with it.
It'll get next year. It won't get it.
No,
it'll
because
get
something's
it'll get
gonna
this year
come out and they're gonna cheat them out of it.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna cheat them out of it.
And they mad about episode 7.
Okay, be mad.
But as a recap, the man got COVID.
I mean, that's the thing. They don't give the man, you know.
Damn, the man got COVID when he said. You want him to I talk like he can't even breathe. But
Said he was coughing up blood in the studio right before he went sick. So I mean,
what you want him to do? Shit, die by making Solo Leveling for real?
the scroll didn't like that comment.
But it's the truth. He gonna die making that? Man, crazy. Luffy, Jujutsu Kaisen, anime of the year.
I mean, it's put it like this. Last year was a good year. Last year was a great year.
I give it to him. I can't be upset. I mean, this is.
You have to look at some of the character designs that they had in there too.
It was pretty good. I'm not tripping. I'm not mad at the selection. It's good.
But we can caveat into that a little later because it's some matchups that that I've seen that I would like to see actually take place between certain verses, and I'll throw them out at you later.
Okay.
But one of the things that we always talk about, we both big basketball heads. We love basketball. We might not agree on some things, but I have something that I wanted to add. I asked him this earlier, and he asked him this yesterday. Pre-show meeting talks and stuff. So I asked him if you had your favorite team and you was on that team and you win all the accolades, but you don't win a championship versus you being on the team you hated the most and winning a championship, what would you do?
I'm taking the deal, man. The hell with it. I have to think. The hell with it, man. Let's go with the silly notion that I don't. If I go into the Hall of Fame, right? Oh, he did this. He did this. Oh man, this night he scored this many points. Oh man, that many assists. 1,000. Oh, it was crazy. No championship.
Is that a letdown?
Yes, I did all this stuff. Yes, to say I'm number one on the scoring list. Yes, to say.
So you hit your 40K. Put it like that.
Congratulations, LeBron James, I guess. But he is the first person to win it. Well, I'm not getting into that. I'll talk to that after this. But that's like saying I scored 40,000 points. He scored 40,000? He can be the greatest player to go down in history. The only... How many championships did he produce out that 40,000? What did he produce in 40,000? Nothing.
So do you believe... So the concept of team loyalty is out the window when it comes to championships?
Yeah, to hell with that. For what?
I'm just asking.
Because watch this. Your teammates will do it.
Oh, shit.
You lose enough. Oh, yeah. You're going to see a different animal. Lose them games. Go out there and play them and keep losing consistently, Detroit.
Wow.
Lose consistently and watch everybody fold like paper.
You saw what happened, a week or two ago?
I'm out.
With that whole... They took that game from Detroit.
Come on, they lost.
They lost, but they didn't have to lose that way. Because I think they were down by 3 and that no call or whatever it was, because they had the ball and they called the foul going back the other way. I know they point shade. People might say they don't, but they do. And it's fine. You can point shave all day long. But when there's blatant missed calls and blatant fouls that's not being called, again, this goes back to accountability. Y'all got to fix that.
No, it's a rule, though. They're doing this. This is a religion. They've been doing this.
It's just prevalent now. You can see it.
There's a ref out there. I forgot his name out there.
He's like the most hated person there is.
He's telling NBA secrets.
Yeah.
A former ref, and he's telling them, hey, they had me do this to games. They had me shave points off. They had me call that foul. One particular one. And y'all can go back and look. Because they did. And I just so happened to look it up. They said when Michael Jordan does a spin move, call the travel.
I gotta look that up.
Every time he did the spin move, travel. Called it. And Phil up there upset. And the guy said, well, you know what I gotta do. They set the rule. I gotta do. He was like, yeah, against other players, not Michael Jordan. Well,
that's what they told me.
The reps are in it, man. The reps are in there falsifying this game. Look at Chris Paul and that other coach. They out there and that other referee. What does my kid have to do with you? Like, but my kid's not in the NBA. Nigga, I am. What are you worried about that? Why do you have a vendetta with me? Really? The NBA has a vendetta with Chris Paul, and I don't understand it. You know he was supposed to have a championship.
Supposed to have been had a championship.
And you know with who? I'm calling it. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant. They stopped that trade. Gave me Dwight. Dwight Howard's trash.
He's not
garbage.
Trash.
What?
I don't think he's trash.
What you mean?
I just think he's average.
Average what?
He's an average ball player.
I
could do what he do.
Of what? What can he do?
I'm saying he was.
What can he do?
When he played, he was a big man. He could dunk.
Okay.
He could grab rebounds.
What that mean?
To you, nothing. I already know what that is.
What that mean? Okay. What list he on?
None.
Oh, accolades?
Did he win the slam dunk contest? Yes.
Yeah, of course he did. That's it.
I think he won a gold medal.
I mean, he was all.
I think he was on one of them teams.
Mm-hmm.
He was. I think he was. I'm not sure. I think he was. I think he was on that Kobe LeBron team when Kobe.
No, he wasn't on there.
He was on one team, or he was on that team that didn't make it. But he went to the Olympics, I thought.
I'll go to the Olympics, don't they?
No.
Dwight Howard. See, for people who don't, I like stats. I'm a stat man.
He's a stat man.
Because without the stats, you don't have a story. What's your story with no stats? So, he averaged 6.2. Oh, boy. No, we're not even going to look that up. I'm not even going to do that. Okay. You want 2002 stats?
I just want to see what his career is overall. That's all.
6.2. His career point? Career points. 15.7. So let's say.
So he averaged 15.7. 16. Just say 16.
Say 16. That 0.7 do a lot. 16 point. Damn.
Well, he's an 8-time All-Star. Just saying. You said what else? I'm just reading.
Kobe is how many times was Kobe an All-Star again?
Every year.
Oh, okay.
No, except his first.
They don't count that. Rookie.
Again, you say that, but
okay,
again,
cool. Except his first. He still got how many All-Stars? Jordan ever got how many?
But anyway,
where does he reside at now?
China or somewhere overseas
playing
ball.
Taiwan.
You're right.
He got them a championship with?
Huh?
He got them a championship?
I think they did. I think he did.
Hell no, they ain't getting no championship. No, he does have a championship though.
Yeah, with the Lakers.
If you want to call it that.
It doesn't matter. It's a championship. It's a ring. You said it, not me. You could be the worst player on the bench, but you get a ring. You was there.
What's the accolades to match?
8-time All-Star. That's about it. Block leader for 2 years. Block champion. I mean, his accolades don't read like everybody else's. I will say that, but they're there. You know, they're
Well,
not.
now we had an interesting conversation. We talked about the Undertaker.
Well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. 5-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
All Defensive Team.
Okay.
3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
All right.
2004, 2005 All Rookie Team.
Okay.
So he got some stuff. He ain't. It don't read like the Undertaker's list though. Let's be clear. I don't think anything reads like that.
We talked about. And we're wrestling fans. People who don't know that. We talked about the Undertaker, greatest of all time. Greatest.
Got to be.
Probably top Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. He's Mount
Rushmore. Who is your Mount Rushmore?
Uh,
Only 4.
I can't do that because I can't.
No. It don't work like that.
You can't put me on the spot and say what's my 4.
It just hit me. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Well, Taker, Cena.
I'm not gonna be mad. Go ahead.
I don't. You know.
It is. I whatever.
Sting. Yeah.
This is blasphemy.
How's it blasphemy?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm old school wrestling.
I understand that.
And you have to think about like back in the days before we learned about the racism in wrestling and stuff. You know,
It plays a damper.
Yeah, it does because I can't use them knowing what I know now as much as I would want to.
Because
it changes your perspective of the person. You know,
who's your last?
My last, hell, it could be damn near anybody from the Attitude Era, from Stone Cold to Triple H. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't really, unless you just really want to put it that way. You're from one era or another.
Okay.
And see, the thing about Undertaker, he transcends
through
all those eras. So he was like the most consistent person
ever
in wrestling.
I can't name a time besides when he first came in.
Like, he was one of the few that didn't hop on the Hollywood train.
I loved it.
He didn't, because he was big enough to do it, but he didn't. And it was like, okay, cool.
Loyalty.
Yeah, he was brand. He was all about wrestling. He was about his business. And when you read his accolades, it literally reads like a book.
My list is kind of ain't tainted.
See, that's the thing. It's hard to have an untainted list.
No. Undertaker's number 1 for me, always. DDP.
On your Mount Rushmore?
No, and a lot of people don't give him no credit.
I mean, DDP is not a bad wrestler. He's been relevant. He was relevant his whole career.
And the reason why I say DDP is because a lot of people don't know he started wrestling in his 30s. I think 35.
Yeah, sure. But he's a prime example. LA Knight.
Microphone. He had microphone play. RKO before the RKO was a thing.
Yeah.
Championships. I enjoyed watching him.
He was fun to watch.
And when he won the heavyweight title, bang! I loved it. I always said, man, that is a feat that. So I love DDP.
Yeah, you done changed my topic. I'm still not done with this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just get it right out the way.
Go ahead.
I can't say Roman Reigns because you're gonna be like, come on.
No, because you can say that because he has the accolades to do it. You can put him up there, but it's still one of those. Your list, my list, and how you feel about certain.
I can't give it. I love Roman Reigns, but I can't put him on this one. If I had a ring, Ric Flair.
Okay.
16-time.
Makes him a 17-time loser.
I can't. You got the time. That means you did lose 17. Now that last spot.
See, the last spot is always tricky because there's so many people that you can put in that last spot. You're always going to have your top 3 and a top 4 or top 5 or whatever. That's always going to be kind of where you stand.
My last one's going to be a bit, biased, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say, I don't want to say it, but.
Got to.
I'm going to go ahead and put You're gonna be mad, but the Miz. I the Miz is the Miz don't get no credit.
He do something for you, huh?
It's just man.
He give you the warm and fuzzy sometime, huh?
The Miz is on my top 10. I just from wordplay, mic play can be heel, cannot be heel. Did Hollywood, but still maintain coming here and wrestling to the fans. Mm-hmm. No matter if you hated him or you love him, you still watched him. You still cheer when he beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
That was Cena passing the torch, though.
You got to,
that was Cena passing the torch. Let's be clear.
The Miz did exactly. I don't like how they trample him around, but that is a veteran, and I enjoy watching the Miz.
He's keeping the company in a relevant place still.
And they keep
Can you put a title on him right now? Not really with what you got, but
tag team.
Yeah, which I found out today that might not happen.
United States. Actually no, I want that.
I'd rather him.
I want that last Intercontinental run.
Yeah, but he's not beating Gunther.
I said I want that last one though, because he's tied. He's actually tied. I want that last one. That one that put him over the match. Other Oh, but go ahead. Go back to this.
So there's this thing where I decided after watching some videos, you take these your teams and you can only go back and put one legend on each team.
Oh, which one?
All of them. So let's start with your favorite team, the Lakers. Which one?
Is that my? Oh, man.
Which one? What legend you putting on that squad?
There have to be two of them though, because it's a package deal.
Nope, you only get one.
Magic Johnson.
Okay. Because the sad part about it, because if you was about to say Kareem, can't. Milwaukee, Kareem.
I know.
Could you imagine that though?
The greatest
Giannis,
of all time.
Giannis with Kareem.
Well, if you come around to Milwaukee, that's what I'm going with. So don't. You might as well just.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, go next.
That's.
Just say Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Kareem. But really, can you count that? Because he had more championships.
But that's where he was though.
Okay.
Before he went to the Lakers, he was with
all
Milwaukee.
time. Okay, you doing all time. Okay, next.
Like with the Hawks, I'm putting Nick out there with Trey. You want to talk about Lob City? What happened? Tell me that would not be just like what. That's what he need, honestly. If you want my honest opinion, that's what the Hawks missing.
Before I say this, I want to make sure I'm right.
What?
Before I say, because I'm.
You don't think so?
Before I say this.
No, I'm just asking. You don't think so?
No. I'm going with somebody that was better.
Who?
Pistol Pete.
You could go Pistol
I'm
Pete.
going Pistol
Pete. Well, technically.
Atlanta. That's Atlanta.
No, because before he came to Atlanta, where were they at?
What was he, Dallas?
St. Louis.
But still, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at where they are now and by like that.
Okay, I guess you can go Dominique, really. Pistol Pete.
You don't need Pistol Pete, though, because
yes,
Trey's a ball handler.
Man,
Trey is a ball handler. You don't need Pistol Pete.
Just be clear. If they didn't have that 3-point line, if they had the 3-point line back in the day, Pistol Pete would have been passing every Curry, Ray Allen, all of them. Because that's one person.
Yeah, Pete had hit.
He was shooting from the free throw line before that was from the half court before that was a thing.
But I put Neek out there with Trey.
Okay, next.
LeBron would have to go back to Cleveland.
We going with Cleveland?
If you had to put, he can't go to the Heat.
Actually, we talking about legend now. He ain't a legend yet. He's still playing.
LeBron? Well, technically, you're right. So he stays with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
So you have that in there.
Okay, so we going with Cleveland?
I don't even think in the simulation Cleveland made it to the playoffs.
Give me Algauskas. I'm going with Algauskas.
That's about all you can go with, unless you put that's where he at now. So
Algoskins can take me in there. Take me in there.
OKC would get Durant back, and it would technically be.
No, I'm not going with that.
Hold on, let me finish. He would be back there with Sean Kemp because it technically
glove.
Okay, what you still got? Yeah, you got. But so you got your choice though.
Okay.
The
glove in there.
You got Sean Kemp and Kevin Durant out there.
Sean Kemp really couldn't do nothing for me. He's a dunker. That's it.
That's a person that helps you put up points.
That's it. Without someone to facilitate the ball, he's not taking the ball on his own. I need the glove.
I tell you what though.
I need the glove.
You can do this for Philly though.
Philly?
Mm-hmm. Where you going?
Yes. It's kind of a tough one. Because we talking about my favorite player now. Give me Julius. Oh, no. 70. But that's not. Okay, give me Moses Malone. Give me.
See, I picked Julius too. I did too. So I don't feel bad.
But I can't put him on there. He got to go with.
Like somebody brought back Patrick. Somebody brought back Patrick Ewing with the squad that they got now.
The Knicks?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not putting Skywalker on that motherfucker.
Give me Baylor.
Elgin?
Give me Elgin Baylor.
Okay. Bring back, and then you bring back.
Because I get that.
You bring back Dirk and put him on Dallas with what they got now. That's unstoppable. You can't stop that. You can't stop that.
But that's all Dallas really got.
That's all you. Let's be clear. No, who else is on Dallas?
Luka, but
no, who else is on Dallas?
Kyrie.
Yeah. Exactly. You put Dirk back out there with Kyrie and Luka.
That's too much ball dominance.
No,
man. Someone gotta hold that ball. Man, go to the next team. I don't like that. Someone gotta hold that ball. Next,
Miami.
That's easy. Damn, that's good. That's easy. That's Wade. Wade need to be in there.
Him and Jimmy running the show.
Actually, yeah, because I don't need. I was thinking, Howard.
I was thinking about Zoe. Big man. Lonzo was a big man. He was one of them. He was just a presence in the middle, which a lot of teams don't have.
I could give you Shaq.
No, Shaq's original team was
who? Shaq is Heat.
No, his original team was who? When he came into the league.
Magic?
Yes. So you know where Shaq going. You already know where he going. It's just like with Charlotte. Even though they in freaking New Orleans.
New Orleans?
You get Larry Johnson.
No, I'm going Kobe. Kobe Bryant.
You can't.
Yes, I can. Where was he drafted to first?
You already put him on. You already put him on the Lakers though.
No, I didn't. I didn't go with. I didn't say Kobe.
Right. So you say Magic. So
original team, right?
Technically, he didn't play. He didn't play a game for.
But that's where he was drafted to. Where was he drafted to?
His first game was not with them though.
But he still got drafted to him.
You can put him there.
He got drafted.
You can put him there, but
you don't think they win a championship with Kobe?
No, I don't think so. I think Kobe would still do the.
Chris Paul is coming.
That's down the road.
Chris Paul is coming.
We talking about now.
But Kobe played like 20 years. Chris Brown is.
No, we talking about now. We're not saying
Chris Paul is coming.
Listen to what I'm saying. We're not talking about
all
together.
Oh boy, yeah.
We're talking about putting.
So one person. Then Chris Paul. Then
we were talking about putting one person.
Okay, yeah, Chris Paul.
That's why I said that.
Chris Paul.
Because at the time, Kobe was a Laker.
Chris Paul.
Right?
Damn, I should have said. But I like Magic more. Ah, man, that's just.
So could you imagine LeBron and Kobe?
No.
That what you say, too much?
I don't see that working.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that a good combo.
So then you got Houston. Everybody either go on
Olajuwon.
Yeah.
I don't care for Tracy. I love Tracy McGrady, but
that wouldn't be his original team though, neither.
Magic. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, Olajuwon.
Believe it or not, Phoenix.
You can't say Steve Nash.
Mm-mm.
Phoenix. Charles Barkley.
You can't because where was he at?
Oh no, he was in 76ers, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, damn.
I'm gonna hit you with a name, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, you're right."
Damn.
Dan Marley. I remember that white boy right there, and he used to bang with.
But
the
you
Jiggles.
think that's gonna take him to? You think?
I don't think it'll take it to a championship, but I think it'll make them even better with Booker and everybody that they got.
Give me Sean Marion.
Okay.
Sean Marion, I think.
I'm gonna tell you the team.
Play out front.
I'm gonna tell you the team that's gonna be dominant though. That will win their division hands down. And you might not like this. You might pick someone else. But either one you pick, it's not even gonna matter.
I hope you ain't going to San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Who you about to say? I know you ain't about to say Robinson.
Tim. With Wemby. Mr. Fundamentals with that big boy out there doing what he doing. Yeah. Come on. Tell me I ain't lying.
Robinson, man.
No.
Robinson.
Mm-mm.
Robinson chose Tim Duncan.
But Duncan took it to another level.
But because of Robinson. I'm going with Robinson. Robinson.
I'm taking Tim.
Robinson.
I'm taking Tim because it's just, I just, when I play ball, that's who I modeled my style after. Granted, I know the whole chain of command was David Robinson than him, but I was more a Tim Duncan man. Even my I wore 21 as a jersey number, and it wasn't because of Neek. It was because of Tim. I just liked the way Tim was he was basic, and he was killing them with basic. He wasn't flashy. He wasn't.
But David Robinson wasn't flashy either, boy. Okay, next.
Yeah, who? Like I said, we already know Indiana will probably be Reggie Miller unless you got somebody else. Dale. You got.
I'm
Dale.
sticking with Reggie.
Yeah.
There's no. Yeah, I'm sticking with Reggie.
But see, the crazy part is, unfortunately, that leaves Golden State with one person and one person only.
Will Chamberlain.
Well, the discussion.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if we put him with on that team, go ahead. Curry, go ahead and sit down. We don't need you.
No, it'll just be even worse.
Go ahead and sit down.
No, you don't sit him down.
Go ahead and sit down.
You don't sit him down.
Because I'm going to go ahead and sit down because I got the points for the rest of the night.
Nah, Curry.
Don't worry.
No, that'd be one of those times if Curry had an off night and he say, you know what?
Off night? You don't have a night.
What you say? It's all Will? Nah, I wouldn't.
Because we're going to tell you, no. Yo, hold on, little man. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and score that 100 point. You go ahead. Let me get my 100 out the way. You want to get 10, that's your business.
It wouldn't work that way.
Go. I got this quick 100 real quick. You don't got to worry about blocks.
He won't score 100 in this league.
You're right. 115. You're right. With no defense?
I doubt it.
With no defense?
I doubt it.
100.
I don't think he could. I don't think he would.
What?
I don't. But
Will Chamberlain?
Not in this league, no.
I scored 100 already, right? So I already know that's a given.
It was just a curious test to see how you felt about the legends.
Oh,
and you passed.
Will Chamberlain the one? Oh no, he might be scoring 120 points.
Okay. Segue into our other favorite topic of video games and stuff like that. So you play Helldivers, right? Long live Super Earth. Granted, we lost the creek, but we might get it back. I don't know. We did lose the creek. That was not a good thing. That hurt. But do you play? How do you play? Do you pick what you want to pick and play with the weapons you want to play with, or are you one of these ones that find a build on the internet and use it?
No, see,
I'm asking because I have beef with that.
I like to do my own thing, because again, obviously nobody's playing the same, and no, I like to.
You like to play with different stratagems.
Yeah, I like to do
weapons.
my stuff. I always stick with when I do my my loadouts. Man, I always pick heavy machinery. I've always been like that, so that's always gonna stick with me. It's my offense, the green token for people who haven't
Mm-hmm.
played. Man, is the Gatling gun, the the
The strategy.
the Sentry, the Sentry. And then
So
Orbital Strike, and I'm good.
so
I like to do two. I like to do two machinery guns because for me, I know, hey, I might die in this one. Now, when I come back, I might not have this gun. So if I come back, I can throw in my other set. I got another machine gun. It's like I never lost anything.
right.
So no, I
So
feel like copying is.
So here's the thing. There's a group of people that, first of all, if you don't know, it's a public lobby. It's everybody.
Everyone.
You can create your own private not necessarily servers, but you can create your private rooms with passwords, and only the person with the passwords can get in your room. So what's happening now in these public lobbies where everybody is supposed to be able to just sit back and play, you have people getting kicked because they're not using a rail gun. They're not using this and this for higher missions. And unfortunately, it's becoming a trend now, not just in that game, but
I got kicked.
Mortal Kombat. People playing with this character because they're A tier, not playing the game. Same thing with Street Fighter. Same thing with.
I tell you what about.
Same thing with 2K. If you're playing a center build and you're not using this, and this, you don't get to play. And I think goes against everything that gaming stands for.
Well, let's take on Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Using high tier players, and then we'll switch between. I don't care about that because at the end of the day, you still gotta show skill.
True enough, I agree with that part.
You guys want to play how you want to play and cheat yourselves. That's fine. Cheat yourselves out of it. Oh, I need this to play. I need this to play. All I'm saying is, stick to the lobby play. Stick to playing with your friends and
the ones that want to play with you. With y'all want to have these specific builds.
Don't go to tournaments because you're gonna get eaten alive. Don't play with people who really know how to play because you'll get eaten alive. You cheat yourself when you do that. Well, let me go look to make the best thing. And oh wait, if I pick this character, everybody knows me. As long as Mortal Kombat been out, I've used Shao Kahn.
True that.
Any version of Shao Kahn, General Shao. I usually stick to the big characters. Why? I don't know. It's something about it. Well, most people don't know the big characters cause the most damage.
Well, that's typical though.
But a lot of people don't know that. Look at your fighting games. Your typical big man cause a bulky character might be slow, but takes up in damage and battle points. So I use General Shao. And you've seen it. I can give you 50% damage. I can give you 60% damage off of one combo string. Now you got your people. I don't have a tier. You're gonna pick Liu Kang. You're gonna pick Johnny Cage. Predictable. I understand that. But if you don't have no skill,
well, yeah, but my argument.
So you can't be mad.
My argument is more so like games where, like I said with 2K, I take 2K.
That's even worse.
Take 2K as an example, right? You go to my player, you create your character. Now you build your character the way you want to build it with. Okay, he's a big guy that can shoot the outside shot or this, that, and the third. Now, when you go play these team games with all these other people, because literally you're playing 5v5.
3+3, 4.
Yeah, you're playing those games. And you have people saying, why you have this build? Why ain't you doing this? It's my game. It's my guy. That's what I want to do.
You know the best part? I spent the 70. I do as I want with my 70.
Yeah. That's my money. I do as I please.
Now, the issue I have with games and people is I'm tired of people using this virtual currency to build your character instead of grinding it out and learning how to play.
VCs make everything so easy these days now.
So
I don't even like. For me, you play 2K,
oh, I love it, but
and I play Madden, and
VC get make you upset.
yeah,
What's the point of playing?
because if I'm sitting here actually playing the game, grinding out the missions, doing all the team quest in Madden to get my packs, so I can open my packs and build my ultimate team the way I
And
want
you already
to.
got it.
You can just go in the store and pay $30 and get 50 packs, and you can build your team from that. Is that fair?
No, that's
It's not fair, but the people who have the money, I hate to say this with some stuff, especially competitive games like Madden, 2K, FIFA.
I said they do without it.
You basically set the standard by saying, hey, if you got money, you're gonna be all right. But everybody doesn't have $30, $40 to throw at VC every week. Because I can tell you right now, you don't get enough player points unless you literally sit there and play that game religiously. And we talking about game come out of day one, on day 5, their character's already at 98, 99.
And me, I choose not to play with them people. When I play 2K, I stop playing my league, because there's no point. So I do the what's that? My player, not my player. The one where you get to pick all your players.
Yeah, your team.
My team. I
Yeah.
do my team. That's the only thing I play when I get 2K now, because y'all took the fun out of it.
Right.
So
I got one for you. So we finna get a little serious right now. It's time we weed out the bad apples of the group, and so
are we gonna talk about what we talked about earlier?
we can talk about that too.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
But-
They gonna hate me. Go ahead.
But today I do my thing, my research and stuff. So I had a question that I wanted to pose to you. Do you think that the man or the woman in the relationship is more faithful and trustworthy in the relationship? Which one is more? Which one is
Who's more faithful?
faithful and trustworthy, the man or the woman in a relationship?
Does it count on the individuals?
Mm-mm. You in a relationship, but who you in a relationship with? Who do you think, not out of 10 couples, who do you think is more trustworthy, the man or the woman? Just in general, do you think men are more trustworthy and faithful, or women are more trustworthy and faithful?
See, it's like 50-50 for me though. It's 50-50 for me. I can say 50 for the man, because if you have a true man, I mean a real true man, he loves you unconditionally. He'll give you his last. He won't eat till you eat. He won't I don't, and I can tell you, there'll be times I come home from work, I take a shower with my wife, I wait. I eat with my wife, I wait. I go somewhere, I'll wait till my wife is there. So I can say the man, because you have a true man, he's willing to give up everything, and he already does. Because you give a little piece of yourself when you find the right woman, because now as a man, you're taught not to be too vulnerable. You tough skin. You gotta provide. I gotta make sure that woman's okay. I gotta provide a safe place for this woman to feel comfortable at, and know that, hey, you're safe in my arms. I have to do all these things to make sure that woman's okay. That's not love. That's not.
Well,
That's
in this day and age, they say that's what you're supposed to do, regardless.
and that's crap. So okay,
Literally arguing on the fact that
I don't,
that's automatically that you have to do that.
and that's crazy. That's people who say that.
And this is men and women,
Can't-
so it ain't. It's
You can't be happy then. Excuse me. You can't be happy. I say you can't be happy because you can go with that narrative that Yeah, you're supposed to do that. That's your job as a man. Says who? Who told you that that's what you're supposed to do? So okay, cool. Yes, to say that. So what's a woman supposed to do? So if that's, so, and I get mad at men who say, yeah, well, you're supposed to. So what are women supposed to do?
Well, that's what I'm getting at, because the conversation that I set into, I was going to tell you about it. This lady was talking to a group of men. Well, technically, she wasn't even talking to a group of men. She was giving another younger lady advice about marriage and so forth.
How old was she?
The young lady?
Mm-hmm.
The young lady was 25.
That's who was giving the advice?
No, other way around. She was getting the advice from
from
an older woman.
Because I'm not taking no advice from someone who's not married, and I'm not taking no advice.
Now, for her to be 25, she was very mature.
I don't think that
she was doing right. I put it like that.
So she need the advice.
She wanted the advice because she's trying to figure out, like, okay, my next step is, yes, I want to be married. I want to have kids.
She should have spoke to me. I would have got it right.
So the lady decided to say, at this time in your life, you need to be focusing on what you want to do. And
100%.
This, that, right. She was
100%.
telling her. She was telling her all the right stuff.
The man will come.
Yeah, exactly. When you find what you want, she said you can get married at 30 and you still have time to have kids and do everything. She said that's still 7 or 8 good years of you being able to raise a child.
Yes, 100%.
She said even to the point, if you find a man and maybe he does want to marry you, but he didn't ask you, and you asked him to marry him. Now, hear me out. Here's where it goes.
She asked him?
No. She was telling her, if that's what you want to do, you can. Remember?
No, she wrong with that. Don't ask that man.
No, hold on.
Don't ask that man. Don't ask that man to marry you.
Let me finish.
That's not how it goes.
See, and that's the problem that we have right now.
That's not how that goes.
Because she used an example, and they tried to railroad her. They tried to railroad her for the example.
I'm not gonna.
The example was, one, we are in a completely different time period than what we are. So things sometimes are not the same as we by tradition, we are supposed, and I get that part. We are supposed to be the ones to walk up to a woman and say, "Hey, I want to marry you."
I'm not.
So here's the problem, and she wasn't telling her go do that. That's what she was saying. She was just suggesting if you wanted to.
Oof. If
you wanted to, that's your decision. We living in 2024. There's a lot of stuff we see and goes on that, for instance, she was like, I've seen where a woman asked another woman to marry her, which is, again, they railroaded this older lady for that, talking about, oh, why would you tell a young black lady that it's okay for her to be with another woman? She wasn't saying that.
See, because people don't listen.
And she even backtracked to the point where she was like, I wasn't saying that. It's just, she said, it's not uncommon to where another woman would ask another woman, gay, straight, or whatever, you see what I'm saying? And they railroaded her, talking about, you over here preaching this, and this, and this is what's wrong with women today. And I'm sitting here like, I'm listening to this, and I'm like, how can you justify what you just said to her? All she said was that, and it is atypical that a man will ask a woman to marry her. But there have been situations where a woman has asked a man to marry her, and guess what? They said the man was a butthole for actually saying yes. Why? And everybody kept saying it. It's an ego thing.
No.
That's what said the male ego, the male pride. He has no pride in himself if the woman asks him to marry.
That's not the reason why the man should be.
Well, they said because it started saying, does the man control the marriage?
That's not.
And that's
why.
And the lady was like, no, the man doesn't control the marriage.
It's not ego. See, that's where they wrong. First things first. Yes, I'm more traditional.
Yeah,
I feel like, man, the man. That's the man's role to do that. I've never seen in my life a man.
I've seen a woman propose.
But I've always been taught and seen that.
But that's because how we were
raised. So I'm get that out there. I'm not agreeing with them, but that I guess you say I am, but not to the extent they are.
The way they were going, yeah.
Now, the young lady, when the lady gave advice, now listen.
She never told the lady anything wrong. That was the thing.
She didn't say, listen, that's your choice. But now for the man's part, now this is what they're wrong about, because the woman asked the man to marry him, and they should be an asshole, and say yes, and that's ego.
They less of a man.
No. That's not. That is 100% wrong. Ego and that has nothing to do with it. It goes to the simple fact is, if that woman does that to me, it's not no ego. It's not. It's at the simple fact I feel like I failed, and that's not an ego. That's the simple fact that damn.
But that's how
I couldn't sit there and she beat me to the punch and I was supposed to. It's not an ego thing because in the 50s they were doing it.
For you, it's a disappointment because you feel like the way you was raised and the way you talk.
Yeah,
that's how you work.
If you love the woman, and you obviously you do because you say yes.
They tried to say that. Well, if a female has to ask a guy to marry her, then that's not the guy for you. But how can you say that?
That's not it. That's wrong.
God, I wish I had to record.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's a simple fact.
But they tried to railroad her then to come back to that because her screen name was Professional Side Chick.
The older lady?
Yeah. They tried to railroad her.
Maybe she don't want relationships.
No, she was telling him, I done been with a man. I've done all of this. She has a daughter herself. She even said. So it was like they just jumped. That mean they tried to jump on this lady so bad.
Were they black?
Yes. To me, it felt like it was just a bunch of, and I hate to use this word, chauvinistic men that wanted to, and it's his platform. I don't even know who the guy is.
Niggas. No, call it niggas. That typical black folk.
So, and they was like, with her talking the way she doing, that's why the women acting the way they acting. Because she said it's okay for a woman to ask a man to marry them.
That sounds like a man that don't have control in his relationships. So no, yes.
It sounds like something because clearly you gotta
go tell other people where you've messed up at. Now, if you're going by what you've messed up and you telling people that, they're not gonna understand why you're doing it because you're bitter, you're mad.
It sounded like but here's the thing:
you've lost.
It was a whole bunch of other women in there, and they were kind of silent. And I'm like,
I would hope it's because they're shocked that these men.
I think that's what it was because when they spoke, it was another girl that spoke after her, and she's 19, right? But she's already married at 19, and she was like, I get where she's coming from because at the end of the day, I don't if someone walked up to you, if Diamond walked up to you and said, I want to marry you, will you marry me? First of all, you're being shocked.
Because I'm like, nah, baby, I planned this, but I got the date and the time and the place I'm going to ask you. And then you got the ring. What you did? You talked to my mama and asked for my hand in marriage? You talked to my dad for my hand in marriage? And
if she turned around and told you yes,
I'll be hurt.
Because you felt like she beat you to what you wanted to do.
Because
it's a difference in that versus saying it's not a woman's place.
You beat me to the punch. Now, mind you.
Would you still have said yes?
No. I would have told her, no, baby, I can't do that. I don't want to marry you.
But then how would you see, now you...
No. I don't want to marry you. No, I don't. I'm saying no, we're not ready. And then tomorrow, I'm not ready. Or let her be mad 5 hours later, I'm asking you.
Here's the thing, though.
Don't take that from me.
I get what you're saying.
Don't take some.
But don't sit here and put a false narrative saying that, not you, but guys in general, don't put a false narrative out there saying
that we're mad at that.
We're not mad, or because it all started with her simply saying the guy said men control marriage.
Well, this is the perfect.
And here's the thing: men don't necessarily control marriages.
I don't do that. Here's the thing.
Believe it or not, the woman, and I hate to say this, y'all might think I'm wrong, but who at the house cooking? Who at the house cleaning? Who handling all the household stuff?
Not in today's world.
I'm not saying in today's world. Definitely not today's world.
Your man is just stay at home wife.
But back in the days, who was it?
The man.
It was the woman at the house cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, doing the schoolwork, doing all of that.
But I can say the narratives have changed.
Yeah, narratives have changed.
But let me tell you what the issue is, so people can understand that it's not an ego thing.
For them, it was an ego thing. They wanted to be in control.
Short and sweet. Don't beat me to the punch. You beat me to the punch. When I tell my kids about how I met your mother and how I asked your mother to marry me, you take that from me because now I can't really get. Well, she asked me, and I gazed into her deep glazing eyes and
told her no.
And told her no. No, you don't. And that's what it is. For y'all people out there, it's not an ego thing. It's that you're taking...
Well, they made it an ego thing.
You're taking apart.
This was more...
You're taking apart. You're taking something from me that when I want to pass this story down for generations and or your put it like this. God forbid, your wife could have passed on you. And you're trying to more help your kids and tell them, how did you meet mom? How did you ask mom to marry her? Well, no, she actually asked me. See, you take stuff away from me when I do that. So it's not when my wedding day come out. I want to pass this around. So that's just get that out the way. Second thing, even it's a 50 thing when it comes to control. I got some parts, she got some parts.
Right, but they
don't say a man has 100%.
This man literally said the man has all control over a man.
So she don't got no.
So she ain't got no say so.
So he don't got no woman because you're a liar.
So
show me your woman, you're a liar. I know you're a liar. What you control 100%. I can't even give you 90%.
I know I don't control. I think for me, it's for me.
It depends on what the situation is.
For me and mine, it's 50-50.
That's what it is. If I feel like she's doing something I don't like, baby, I don't like that. It'll put a stop to that. She feel like I'm doing something that's out of character. Nah, baby, you shouldn't do that. That's 50-50. Remember what marriage is. Marriage is
a team.
Is a bond. It's two. You can't marry yourself. So you might as well just marry yourself. Mm-hmm. So no, this is a team thing. This is a team effort. This ain't he control. No, it's a team thing. And for them to sit there and have people hear you say this.
Yeah, the way they say
what would your mama tell you?
Your mama beat the heck out you, first of all. Because the first thing she say, what you said is not how I raised you.
No respect.
Right.
The lack of, no.
Because I felt like they lost all respect for her when they was reading her screen name.
So what does that mean?
They automatically assumed because her name was Professional Side Chick that she was either gay because they tried to push it off, say, so why are you in here talking about women asking women to marry? And they missed the whole point that she was trying to say.
If your name said butt juice, I don't give a damn. What that got to do with it, I'm telling you. Nothing. Stop this, man. Y'all don't want to take y'all just don't want to take advice from women.
No, they don't. They don't.
Just keep it 100. That's what the issue is. You don't want to pass that narrative off to women. You don't have a say so. You shouldn't say nothing. Let the man talk. Man, shut up. Shut up.
So that question right there, that one's one of them. And now,
crazy.
Now here's the other one. Do you think that it's wrong for a man to find a new girlfriend 24 hours after a breakup?
No, she was already there.
See, that's the same thing I said.
She was already there. If I leave you and 24 hours I'm with somebody else, nah, baby. That's the other woman.
That's the side chick that was
Yeah,
already
don't
there.
believe
sitting
that. That's already.
They said, is it fair for a man to do that? I don't think it's fair at all. Personally, I don't care. You need some time to, especially if you've been in a long relationship.
Fair?
Do you think that it's wrong for a man to be in another relationship 24 hours after a breakup?
But would that mean? So what about the woman? Is it okay for the woman to do it?
I think it's not okay for either to do it
Because
you need that time. You need that 50. You need that time, especially if you've been in a long relationship. You need time to heal. You need time to get those things out because that person in 24 hours is basically
story time.
A rebound.
Story time.
You know what I mean? That's a rebound.
I've done it.
Oh, I know you have.
You've seen it.
I've seen it. I've been there for it.
I can't.
Several times.
So the old me would tell you, shit, the hell with that. I don't care. What the hell does that have to do with me? Hey, I assumed you were doing it. But the older gentleman I am today, and I'm with my wife.
So that's what I was gonna say. So if you and Diamond, I know you say you don't believe in divorce. I already know you. I mean, we had that discussion last week. You don't believe in divorce.
No.
But say if something like that did happen, do you see yourself moving on right away, or are you going to take some time?
If
for
we
yourself?
got the divorce and all that, well, I've already. Now y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but hey, y'all can hate me. I don't care. Shoot, y'all can't beat me up. Me and my wife have an agreement that if we get a divorce, yeah, finalize this, whatever. But when it come time to do, when it's time to get it on, Marvin Gaye. I mean, turn the lights up.
That's it.
I'm calling you. I'm only gonna sleep with you. I'm going about my merry way.
But is that fair though?
If anniversaries come up, hey, you want to
fair?
go with me? What you want to do?
Is that fair though?
Why?
Because
why would it not be fair?
Because what if she decided she wanted to move on?
Well, that is moving on.
No. From that.
No. Why? Think about it. I've spent damn near, let's just say we've been together for 15 years.
Well, most marriages fail within the first 7.
Well, shit, I'm still living.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah. So, man, you know me, I don't believe in divorce and all that, but if it happens, it happens. But you can't tell me that love is not still there.
No, love is there.
But
it's a different type of love, though.
But you can't tell me that
because now you. I hate to use the word, and we talked about this. False hope.
Because it's not a false hope.
But here's the thing:
if I'm not seeing nobody, you not seeing nobody.
But the minute you see somebody,
I'm not gonna be into it.
How do you know that?
Because I'm still sleeping with the same woman I've been sleeping with for years. Because that's the deal we had. Now, in hell, if we bring kids in it, no, I'm good. I don't want to.
But what if she don't want it?
But she's already agreed, so ain't none of that. But like I said,
no, I'm saying though. Even though you gotta try
to. I'm in the mix of mending. You gotta mend that.
You can mend things, but that don't mean you can be together.
Now, if it's something.
No, that doesn't mean.
No. If it's something tremendous, like I'm talking about, I caught you in bed with my auntie, sister, cousin.
Yeah, you being a little extreme.
You crazy. Yeah. It probably need to end. It need to end. But if y'all with this having differences, you gotta see it like this. Is everybody gonna agree with what you say?
Oh hell no. People don't agree with what I say anyway.
And that's a difference.
So it's like whatever.
So why not say, you know what? Knowing what today's world is, that if you don't know,
do you want to go out there and do that? I feel
you don't know if you sleeping with a man or a woman. You don't know what they got. Versus, I know she's a woman. I know what I know. She clean. She don't have no. Man, I have it where we do our thing. We go on our separate way. I got my house. You got your house, and I feel like that there will fix everything, and then I'll guarantee y'all come back together.
Maybe.
I don't have to sit there and be like, well, I spent the night this night. I was like, no, okay, well,
Holla.
nice seeing you, baby. I'll probably see you, 2 days from now. Call you, come back, and then you'll start seeing more. Like I said, I was thinking about going to the movies tonight. You want to go? Gotta be. And I'm just using sex for a reference. You don't gotta use sex. Hey, I'm thinking about going to the movies. You want to tag along? I ain't got nobody to. I ain't really doing anything. You want to go?
I mean, and that's just you extending the olive branch that you want to be friends.
But
that's all it is.
But you, in the midst of doing all that, you fixed that part that was missing.
Maybe.
Depends on the person.
Depends on the person and the problem.
Yeah. Now, like I said, do problems get fixed in 2-3 days? Could be. Could not be. But don't let the divorce. Well, like I said, depending on what it is now. Like I said, if I caught you in there with auntie, sister, cousin, mama, no, you can't do that. We got a problem. But if it's something that's, we just never agreed on how to discipline kids. That's a lot of. I see a lot of that. Or we just always argued a lot. Then bitch, shut up.
Can't say that.
Nigga, shut up. Be quiet. No, I can't say that. Shut up. Listen.
Well, 90% of problems.
Listen.
90% of problems don't get solved because somebody's not listening to the other one. They hear your words, but they're not listening.
Listen. Shut up. That's all. Shut up. I tell people, shut up.
Yeah, I hear you tell Tommy all the time.
Shut up.
I be laughing at y'all on the phone on the inside.
And this is me, and y'all gonna get mad. How you gonna tell his one? No. Shut up and listen, cause you're answering to what's it? You're answering just to combat me. No, shut up and listen. Listen to what I'm telling you, cause I guarantee you, if you just okay, I could probably see their point now. And then that's when you say, well, baby, I just not feeling that, but I can see where you get that from. But see, you see what I did? I listened. I did that, just sit there and try to respond. Well, no, you did this. Oh, no, fuck out of here. No, you're not listening. Man, listen to that woman. Listen to that man. And that will solve the issue. Yeah, okay, y'all. Something small as we just couldn't have no differences. No, that's this you not shutting up. That's not no indifference. It's just no. One person kept talking, and the other person kept. And what did they say?
Can't argue by yourself.
He just never heard me out. And I get tired of people saying that. Well, he just don't understand. He just don't hear me. I just can't talk to you. When your significant other tells you, I just cannot talk to you.
That's your sign of shit.
No, it's time. Nah, my brother, you done messed up. Because what comes next is the distance. What comes after that is the no phone calls, no text messages. No, you don't got your cooked dinner. Now it's, I'm sleeping on the other side of the bed, my back turned to you. There's no face-to-face contact anymore. You willing to risk that? Because you can't shut up for what, 5 minutes?
It's people that's like that, man. They gotta be right. They gotta say what they need to say, and they feel like what they have to say is more important than you trying to make.
And see, Rod, I don't like the question you asked me, and the only reason I don't like it because that question can be avoided. You just listen.
But it's the truth, though.
It is.
It is. It is true.
Why do that fight? Why waste your time? So I'm gonna fight you for maybe 10 minutes. Lord, hoping it don't get physical. I'm gonna fight you and argue for 10 minutes when I could have shut up for 3.
And the problem solved.
And we could have been in the bed getting it on. We could have been.
Well,
I'm at the point.
But you know what they say though. Makeup sex is the best sex.
Man, I'm at the point where, all right, baby, how long this argument gonna last? Because you mad, I'm mad. You don't understand, I don't understand. Let's get past it. I'm ready to drop it because I want some. Simple as. I'm at the point of that in my life, like, yo, I'm not finna argue. I'm not finna argue with you, and I can get some. Nah, I argue with you. Nah, we in the same bed. Nah, I'm sitting there dry as a mug, cause I know she ain't giving it up.
Or start an argument on purpose.
Versus, baby, I'm sorry. And you know that's another thing. I don't understand why people so bad to just say I'm sorry.
Because they feel like they giving up. They don't. Okay, you know how it is with you in games. Sometimes you just don't like to lose. That's what it comes down to. They have that mentality. If they apologize, they feel like they losing.
So you rather feel like you're losing and then lose the person you came in to dance with? Because I don't want to see my person dancing. I don't want to go to the prom and see my person dancing with somebody else. So I'd rather say, no, I'm mad. Fuck it. I can't stand her. Leave me alone. Then when she leave you alone, now you sitting there like, I was just mad and I wanted you to talk to me. No, man, be mad enough to sit there and say, baby, I'm not feeling this.
Right.
It's not a problem to tell somebody, hey, I don't like this. No, I'm not feeling this. No, I don't enjoy this. I don't like how you spoke to me.
Well, that's
easy.
Communication is 9/10 of the problem.
Like,
for instance, here's another question to go on with that. Do you think lying is the number one reason a woman leaves a man?
Yes. 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 What the fuck you lying for? You're a grown man. Yes. What you gotta lie for? Is it that bad? Is that bad? Is that bad for you to tell the truth?
No, but I don't think it's the number one reason why.
Yeah.
Why women leave men.
Yeah. If I catch you in a dirty act, did you do this? You know what my daddy told me when I was a boy? A young lad. I hate that word. Young lad. I hate that. You know what I hate? My daddy, I used to lie to my father all the time. Small stuff. Did you take this?
We all done that.
Did you eat that cookie out of there? No. You played that game when I told you not? No, I didn't do that. My daddy told me 100% of the time, if I have to ask you, I already know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
So that means, just to say she come to you and say, you cheating. You a cheater. You cheating on me?
At that point, if she come to you and saying that, she done pretty much already found out what she needed to find. Now, here's your chance to be a man and be like,
I did that.
But
eat that bullet.
They ain't gonna eat that bullet though.
Eat that bullet. No.
They're not gonna eat that bullet. I can tell you that right now. They're not gonna eat that bullet.
The one thing my wife hated about me the most, because I'm gonna tell you, I don't give a damn. When I was a kid, I lied. I'm a grown man. What I gotta lie to you about? What's the lie for?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now, do I feel like that's a big problem why women leave men? Yes.
Is it the biggest problem?
Yes. Because you can't I can't trust you.
I don't think it's that though.
But I can't trust you to tell me the truth.
But here's the thing. I think cheating, financials, all go into lying.
So that's the same thing.
No, but I'm saying is lying. Would you put lying over cheating or lying over financials?
I put lying.
Over both?
Only because I have to ask you, where did the money go? I don't know. I have no idea. Nigga, yes you do. You went out there about that new Lexus. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's where the money went. Baby, there's no money in the savings. What happened? I have no clue. You lied. Are you cheating on me? Or I have a
The lie comes after that, though.
But no, the lie comes before, because I have to ask you. Remember, like you said, financials, cheating. I have to ask you. I still have to ask you. So when I ask you, You're gonna lie. So when you lie to me, I can't trust you. So I say, yeah, the 100%. Because when it comes to everything's gonna have to boil down is are you gonna tell me the truth or not? I can't trust you to tell. What's the main thing? I can't trust you to tell me the truth. And don't get me wrong, I ain't bashing man out there. I don't want you to be like that. Why that nigga out there doing that? No, because we at the day and age where you need to sit down and be real with yourself.
Not just yourself, with your partner.
No, it's with yourself. I say yourself because you're a grown man, she a grown woman. So she finds out something or asks you a question, you're gonna lie? So now when she finds out you're lying, and 9 times out of 10 she already know you're lying, I'm gonna sit there with an egg in my face when she gives you proof that your ass was lying. Like she don't already got the back statement that you went out there and subleased that Lexus.
She got all the receipts already lined up for you.
So what's the point?
But you see the Lexus sitting outside.
But what's the point? I lied. Yes. I think lying is the 100%. I give you 95% of why things go wrong. About 95%.
Okay. We were talking. We ain't gonna make it too much longer. We
not that AWA shit.
No,
AEW shit.
No, we not even. I'm not worried about that. Nah, we still staying on
Okay,
on where we was at. So you were talking about.
Oh no, this morning.
Yeah.
They gonna hate me. Go ahead. They gonna hate me. They gonna hate me for this one.
You said to me that you shaped your wife
and what I want her
for what you wanted her to be.
Yes. 100%. Yes. And she'll tell you. And she get mad when you no. Yeah. I did. 100%.
You still don't think that at some point in time she realized that maybe without you saying it and without you saying what you're saying that she saw what you liked and wanted to be part of your world?
It wouldn't be genuine then.
How would it not be genuine?
Because I want you to love it too.
No, but you can't make somebody love what you love.
Well,
you saying you did.
I
but
did.
See,
I sure did.
Where I'm from, and this is like one of those we have not necessarily a disagreement, just a different way we see things, is that if a person is for you, you don't have to make them do anything. They do it on their own.
Yes and no.
You know, if they see what makes you happy and they don't want to be part of your happiness, then you come in and start doing X, Y, and Z, and it changes them to like what you like.
I see nothing wrong with it.
But to me, that's not genuine. That's more of, okay, I'm going to have to compromise because I love this person. For me, what you're saying is more of a compromise or a toleration of what you like.
But it's not even a compromise if they don't know it's been happening. It don't happen.
See, you might think they don't know.
Of course they wouldn't know.
You don't know that.
Ask me how I know.
This is
because I got her.
No,
I got her, and she said, "I never noticed it to you." Of course you didn't. Why? Because I don't want nobody to feel I'm out there that I'm sexist, because I'm not. But women been doing the same thing. Yeah, women say all the time. They take the credit. Oh yeah, my man like that because I did that. Oh, my man did that, and I can tell you right now, my wife has said it. The reason why my husband got them jobs because I did that. I provided that. He in there because of me. I made him do that. Yeah, that's me. And she's right. She's 100% right. Can't argue it. Now, my turn. When I met my wife cried a lot. My wife was touchy feel. I didn't like that. I don't know. Little kid didn't like that. So now, oh, people were running roughshod over my wife, and putting fast ones on, running roughshod over her. No. So now, time to hit factory reset. And that's what it is. I had a factory reset. I wanted my wife.
Here's the thing, though. I thought about when you said that earlier, right? The factory reset. And if, like you said, she was crying and she felt a certain way and things were like that, that's different.
And I stopped that. Now
that's what
I asked my wife if she cried like that.
But that's what I'm saying, though. It's not necessarily a factory reset.
It is.
What it was you being able to comfort her in a way
and stop it.
Not necessarily stop it, but get her to a point where
it's not even
she's able to overcome it.
It's not even that.
And when you say factory reset, it's more like, okay, because we all have to. You haven't got there yet. I've been through it one time already, and I'm not talking about relationship wise. I'm talking about when you get to that. I hate using these terms that people use, like midlife crisis and stuff like that. I hate that because that's not what it is. Sometimes you have to go back and reinvent yourself, aka reset button. But you're not changing you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not changing. You didn't change her. What actually happened was, because
she adapted.
She adapted because she saw what you were.
See, I don't see it that way.
And that's how I see it, because I could say I'm older than you and I've been through stuff that you haven't, and that's unfair to you. Because that means I'm basically negating everything you done did in your life. And that's not what it is. What it is more of when you go through stuff and you see somebody go through something that you went through. Because clearly, me knowing you went through some of those things that she went through. So you being, you're older, right?
Yeah.
So you being older, you've seen this. You know what it looks like. And so it wasn't more of you hitting the reset button. It was me showing you, hey, I've been through this. And this is how we get past that. And because you did that, she also saw how your life was going and started not necessarily becoming, she became what you wanted, not because, that's why I say, I don't say you forced her to that, but she became that way because you made her, you saw her in that light where, okay, I see this in you and I'm here for you. And once she saw that, she was like, okay, I see his world. I see what he do. Now I want to be a part of your world.
See, what I did was, here was my thing. Well, you know what? I was with a lot of people. And and my wife knows for all. Don't think like,
we've been through this, so we know.
I don't want y'all to say, how can he say that? His wife could be watching.
Trust us, we.
My wife knows already. I've discussed the things I've done with women, and yeah.
Whoa, that was funny.
And
people didn't realize how funny that is to this day.
I have slept, talked to, messed around with so much women to the point where you get tired and you want something.
Right.
Now, in the midst of me looking for somebody I want, I couldn't achieve that because every woman, that I've dealt with had a piece of something that I wanted, but instead of trying to work it out and try to make it work for me, I erased it because it just wasn't. No, she's too short. I don't like that. No, she's the perfect height. She don't like anime. Oh no, she don't like anime. She don't want to do it. No. So what I did was I said one day I was like, well, it was after my son actually. Of course, I'm not with the mother and everything. And I was like, and I kid you not, I was like, I'm at the point where it's time to it's time to build me a woman. And what I mean by build me a woman, I mean first you gotta find someone that you wanna be with. That's the first thing.
It's crazy you say build you a woman, but at the same time I come back to like she was already built.
Yeah. So
but
she already.
The problem was
I needed her to be how I wanted her, and it sounds bad when you say it like that, but no. So when I said it's time to build a woman, it's time to have a woman for me, like how well, you know how God's, I'm gonna bring you somebody that's just for you.
Right.
So now I'm at the point where, nah, I've been through so much, seen so much, like how you said. I'm tired of so the next person I find, if there are things I don't like and things I'm not feeling or things I want her to have or things I want her to know, factory reset. I'm going to install what I know and what I want
the sad
for
part
her
about
to be.
It is, though, and I said this before, it was already there.
Yeah, it was.
It was already there.
It was just missing a few key components. So let's use my wife for example, because my wife is fucking amazing. She was amazing before the whole factory reset. If you guys want to use that word, factory reset.
Factory reset.
She was amazing before that. She treated my son like like it was hers. She did things for me, and I'm not talking about sexual wise. I was just, for me, mentally and physically.
She provided you that piece that you was missing.
I had a friend that passed, and that hit me harder than anybody could imagine.
That hit all of us.
It just hit me harder because I talked to him a lot, and if it wasn't for her, she went to the funeral with me, and she cried, and never met this man, not one time. That's genuine. Now the only issue I had was some things I can't speak on, but the only issue I had was I loved her. I really did. And, I ain't gonna think I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I love this woman. I was in love with her. It's just, I was. But now it's a simple fact that she's missing things that I want in a woman that I want her to do. Now, mind you, let's be clear. Never physical. Never physical. Never. Never force nobody to do anything. That's not my style. Never. My style is reverse psychology. Repetition is the key. You show somebody and do something so many times enough, they'll do it. Like, for instance, me and my wife are clean freaks. We do clean crazy. We own our own business, by the way, too. We go crazy with it. But I felt like her cleaning wasn't up to my standard. So now what do? I could do you're not doing that right. No. That's not me. I'm not doing that. No. Now I take over for a minute. I clean up. I do it, not her. But you see the repetition. She don't do it. I do it. I can clean up. You don't gotta do that. I can do that. But see, now I take it from her, right? Hey, free game. Take it from her. You don't gotta do it.
Free game.
You don't gotta do it. I do it. Repetition. But of course, I learned from my mom and dad. My dad, okay, man, you keep cleaning, do it. I do it. Even though my wife is a good cleaner, like crazy, but not what I want. So now what she do? She take over now. Oh no, I do it. Did I put my hands on her?
No.
Did I curse at her?
No.
Did I yell, raise my voice? Did I input what? No. I did exactly what I set out to do. I got what I wanted without no hassle, no fight, no nothing. And that's what the issue is. That's the issue with, I feel like, men have. You want a woman so bad that you're going out there, letting them do God knows whatever, and you on the search. I gotta have it. When she be right there in your face. and all you gotta do is make the woman you want. And you literally, like you said, you have the blueprint right in your face. You want her to cook more. Hey, baby, I would think about this. What you think about this? That look good, don't it? Man, I would. You want to try? You want to try to make that? You see what I did? You see how I hit that?
Yeah.
You see how I hit that button? I didn't have to hit her. I didn't have to yell at her. I didn't have to curse out. I played with her mind, and I didn't, and it wasn't even in a bad way. Baby, damn, I would have loved.
You planted the seed. That's all you did.
Baby, look,
you planted the seed.
Baby, look at this anime. Man, this is crazy. I don't like this. Yeah, that she said, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was bad. No, I like that better than the other one you were watching. That my wife could recite all the characters in One Piece.
You make it seem like that's a big deal.
It is.
One Piece.
It is. My wife could tell. My wife is watching. My wife love Demon Slayer, and she's watching it in Japanese. People who know me.
He's a purist.
I feel like you watch anime in English, that's your bit because of him. You watch it, that's your business in English. I prefer you to watch it subbed because that's how it was given to you. That's how you should watch it.
Unless it's an American.
Whatever. Unless it's
ain't no whatever.
Okay.
Because there are American-made animes. Let's be clear.
Okay, yes, Blue Eye. Yes, it's cool.
No, not just Blue Eyes.
It's cool.
Castlevania.
Yes. We're not getting into that.
You brought it up.
We're not getting into that.
I know we don't have time for that one. That's a whole nother fight. That's a whole nother fight.
So now, me and my wife saw the Demon Slayer. You know what she did? I told her, baby, we're watching it in Japanese, though. Oh, yeah, baby, let's do it.
See, but everybody don't have that attention span to do that.
But
the fact that she's doing it is what's different.
And before she'll tell you, oh, no, I don't want to catch up with the eye. There's a lot to catch. Now she watching it with me
because
and
you
understand.
learn how to read and watch at the same time. Let's be clear.
Hey.
Like prime example, back in the days, I was the guy that got games before they got released in the U.S. I was that dude. I literally went and got the Japanese version of the original Final Fantasy VII. All the menus are in Japanese. I literally had to learn how to read Japanese to play that game.
You remember the Japanese games from Game Boy Advance?
Yeah.
The first Pokemons were in Japanese.
You had to figure out what was your fight, what was your attack. You had to figure it all out. But it works.
Do that.
It works. It does.
And that's what I'm saying. When you hit that factory reset, or you want her to do. We're at the day and age where to find somebody for you is golden. But if you find somebody that's golden and you can put things in her that she's never thought, broaden her horizons, like you said, use that. Man, want her to do things that you feel like she should be doing, why the fight? If you do it my way, I'm not saying you're getting 100% rate, but I'm telling you, you have a better chance of doing that than going out there trying to find your woman, and then you find the woman, and then it works against you, and now you ain't happy. Where you already have the woman, you know the things you want in her. Install it. That's what I'm saying. Install what you want in her. Of course, without no force, without having to be physical.
Not having to be negative at all, yeah.
And how easy is that? Everybody gets what you get what you want. You hear what the people say? You get what you pay for? You get what you pay for. The amount of work you put in to do that is the amount of work you gonna get on her. Now, if she's not putting in no effort and all that, that's your fault. Because you're not doing it correctly. You're not doing what it takes to install her program. That virus is still kicking out. And you can't seem to kick it. But that's your problem. Because you ain't putting in the CD-ROM to clean it. You're not cleaning it out. I'm telling you, if you do it this way, I guarantee you 85% success rate. And you don't have to go woman hopping, trying to find what you want. When, hey, you probably got the woman right in front of your face anyway. So now you searching for something that you got in your face. Man, that's so easy. And that's why I say, yes, that factory reset is a thing. Man, you don't want her to keep fighting and cursing you out? Factory reset. Hey, baby, this dude at work, my mom was cursing me out, and I just, oh man, it made me feel bad. I don't know how to take it. I'm hurt. She called me all types of names, and now you use the words she's been calling you. She calling you a fuck ass idiot, a dummy, and all that. My mom was calling me a dummy, an idiot. I can't seem to get things right, and mind you, a little trickery. It is what it is. Mind games, reverse psychology. You know what happens? Now she's sitting there thinking, oh my God, I just called him a dummy and an idiot just 2 days ago. Oh my God, I'm hurting him. I'm not trying to do that for him. Let me ease up. I need to stop.
And it stops.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. You sound like you got a little sense. Maybe you got a little sense.
Tell me if that's not 100%. If that's not, I give you 85% success rate. If that's someone who cares about you, like you said, they have to be willing. If that's someone who cares about you and willing to do what like you said, be in your graces, do what you want. Oh no, you got him. I'm just saying, before you get to searching and angry and upset and go, think before you move, because you can get her to do what you want her to do, with no hassle, no fight. And I don't want y'all people to think I'm sexist out there, because I'm not. I promise you. I love my wife 100%. I love my wife before I even wanted her to be something or do something. My wife has been great since I met her. What I'm telling you is, you want a relationship to work, you want something to do. When you think before you move, or you want her to see something without having to mention it, wouldn't that be easier than the fight? Mm-hmm. I bet you there'll be no divorce.
The divorce rate would go down probably.
I bet you if you sit there, shut up, and thought about, maybe if she's saying, oh, this nigga just don't listen to me, yada, yada, yada. You come home one day, baby, what's on your mind? You okay? Tell me how your day going. Put your leg up there just like that. Tell me how your day going. Everything good? You know what happens next? Yeah, baby, such and such, this happened. Let me go make you a sandwich. You hungry? Did you do what she asked? You heard what she said, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like you just don't listen to me. Dad, you don't gotta tell me nothing else. Baby, how your day was? You get what you put in.
And, yeah.
And once you put in that work and you make it work for you, I promise you, if you mad at me and it don't work, you didn't do it right, or hell, you just don't got something, I just don't care about you. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, this can work. And mind you, he's seen the people I've talked to, dated to, and he's told me, what you doing? I don't think you should do that. But that was me searching for something that I wasn't gonna.
Sometimes back in the days when we were working together, I almost felt like I was this man's guardian angel.
Okay.
I was that voice in his ear, because he would literally ask me, Rod, what you think? And I'd tell him straight up, nah, bro, that ain't the move. But the old saying is, like your mom used to tell you when you got in trouble, a hard head make a soft behind, and you have to find out the hard way sometimes.
I'll tell you something crazy. I probably don't even remember her name. We were working at the airport, and
if it's the story I think you're finna tell you.
Him and my uncle, well, I was both of them walking around. I was wild, and I was on the verge of being a lead / supervisor, trying to get my, try to do the right thing, get me on the right path. Man, I went in the cooler. I did my job. The lady asked for something. And the lady went back there with me. I remember her name. I kind of remember her
I
name.
don't remember her name.
I remember her name, but I ain't gonna say a word. Hey, story time. Went back there. We had melons around the time. Was it melons?
I think it was melons.
Yeah, the honeydew melons. It was a season. And she said, "Oh no, I need the melons." And I was like, "Damn." I was like, and then at the time, I forgot. I was like, "Nah, I don't got no melons." And my back is turned to her now. I told her, "Nah, I don't got no melons here, baby. I think they are. I gotta tell myself." She says, "No, I got your melons right here." I turn around. I was like, "Oh Lord!"
Flashed them in the cooler.
Flashed me all up in my face. I was like, "Oh Lord!" I was like, "Shit, young me." I was about to put my face in it. Back. I don't care. I was like, "Oh my God, we about to get down in the cooler." Here come these two right on time. Come in the cooler. What you doing? Are you crazy? Oh no, not that.
Trying to get us all fired.
And I was sitting there. You know when you get caught with something in the air and it really wasn't you, you were actually doing what you were supposed to do and you did get caught. I'm talking about in my head. That when I tell you, those were rough times for me, because if it winked, I was in it, and I gotta say thank you, because I was like, yo, I don't know where I would have been, because that was bad. That was bad, Lord. Because trust me, I got the longest tongue lashing imaginable. Because you're on the verge of being great and being something in the company. Why would you do this? And I'm sitting there like my hands like this. But that goes to show you, when you think about your actions and what you do, man, you got consequences. And I will tell y'all this, and we can end on this. When you have people that come, in your circle, and they got wisdom and they're trying to help you, and that's why I told my story on how I feel about, factory reset and what that means. When you have someone that's giving you something, and it sound crazy, but it sound right, and they helping you, man, just go ahead and take it, man. Take that advice. Don't second guess it, because if you second guess it, I guarantee you, later down the road, you're gonna suffer, and they're gonna be right there, like he said, to tell you, "I told you so," and that is the worst feeling to hear.
Someone tell you that is the horriblest thing to hear.
Because you got to sit there and eat that. Because the same thing they told you was going to happen, or what you should have done, and it happens, and you should have did it the way they expressed it to you, and that feeling is like, damn, I'm an idiot. So I'm telling you, man, take that advice, man. And like I said, I thank him to this day, because I was like, I was wild. Yeah, I probably would have had sex in that cooler. And it cold in there. I'll do cold. I would have did that in that cooler if they hadn't walked in and told me that's not how a young man conducts himself. And that's not how a young man conducts himself when you're trying to be put in a position.
They already had, most of the people in that building that we worked in already had their preconceived notion about who he was and what he was. And the problem was they never knew him like we knew him. They were never aware of the talks that we had with him. When we get off work at 5, 6 o'clock, we're sitting outside talking. We ain't even went home. We just sitting outside talking, having conversations about life, about things that make what makes a good person. And at the time, he was young, and yeah, he didn't want to hear it because he had his own path, and he had to walk his own path. All we did was just try to guide him in the way. And yeah, sometimes it sucks because sometimes you might feel like you're talking to yourself. But if you're a person with a genuine heart and you genuine trying to help people, don't stop helping people. You might feel, people might tell you, why you wasting your time? They ain't gonna listen. That's not their walk. If you see somebody that needs some help, or they asking you questions, and they want advice, give it to them, especially if it's sound advice, if it's good advice. Don't go around here giving them some crazy stuff and then they believe it, and then when it goes the exact same way, now that's on you because you not.
Gotta eat that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough pill. You gotta eat that.
But y'all, we running close to our time. I just want to say for those who've watched the clips we put out there and who comment on our YouTubes and TikToks and Facebooks about stuff we done, I appreciate all y'all support, all my family, even the ones who don't. Yeah,
Hey,
there's a saying out there right now.
thank you.
I appreciate you watching me. That means you still, even though you
Still
say you don't
watched.
care, yeah, you still watched.
Appreciate
Even if it
you.
ain't but for 20 seconds and you watched the clip and you saw us, guess what? You watched.
Man, just keep taking me to the top, baby. That's all I care about.
All I want to say is those that are new to seeing these clips and to the people who follow me on TikTok, I thank all of y'all. Hey, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all, and clearly y'all like the stuff that we put out between the two of us on our pages. So just keep following, hitting with the likes and comments and shares and reposts, man. That means even if we're not doing this for the money right now. It's not even about the money. It's just us being two guys that just talk about what's going on in life. The good, the bad, the ugly, and then in between.
And don't be afraid to comment. Like I said, if you feel like I'm wrong or I said something you didn't like, man, I'm not gonna fight you. Just come to me respectfully. Hey, I don't know. I can't agree with that because I'm not. I guarantee you, I'm gonna treat you with the utmost respect, and I will hope you'll do me the same. I'm gonna respond.
And even to the point where we'll get to the point where, you know what, we'll bring y'all comments up in the next shows, and we'll talk to y'all, and we'll get to the point where one day, you know what, we might just go live on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, and y'all can interact with us that way. We haven't got to that point yet, but we're getting there. So, continue to follow, continue to like, continue to share, and we'll get at y'all later. And the famous words of Jimmy Uso, what'd he say? Ooses deuces.